Soon arrived outside the hotel. The white Jaguar was parked on the curb. The car looked brand new. The tycoon opened the door. He let him sit in the car and feel it. The old man praised the car. Kathy couldn't stand it any longer. She and Tommy had just met. They'd gotten to know each other quite well. She didn't think it was a good idea to take any chances, but Tommy had felt the luxury of the interior. Fantasizing about driving, he accepted the rich man's bet. The old man and Kathy were quick to discourage. They didn't think it was worth losing a finger. He didn't listen. He went to his room to make the bet, so that the bet could be witnessed. The rich man invited the old man and Casey. They went along to try and persuade Tommy. They went into the rich man's room while his wife was away. He called the hotel maid. He told him to get the tools he needed, nails and hammers, and a sharp kitchen knife. She should be able to borrow them from the kitchen. The maid rushed out to get things ready. The old man was a little put out that the wager was ridiculous. The rich man argued that it was fair. They agreed. Tommy had accepted the contents. A luxury car for a pinky. Kathy warned him of the consequences. What if he loses?
Come to think of it, I can't remember ever in my life having had any use for the little finger in my left hand.
If the pinky's no good, why don't we make a bet? He's not bound to lose. They all tried to persuade him, but to no avail. The tycoon made the bet official. He handed the keys to the old man. All the papers are in the car. It's as if they were prepared in advance. That's when it happened. The maid brought in the necessary tools. He started to set up the place. He put a couple of nails in the table. Then he sat Tommy in a chair and skillfully taught him to position his hands so that he could stabilize himself on the table. Then clench your fists tightly, showing only the little finger and thumb. Then thread a string through the nail. Make sure your opponent can't pull his hand away. Kathy hurriedly advised Tommy to quit. If he fails, the tycoon will strike immediately. He really wasn't kidding, and he looked like he was going to win. But Tom's mind was made up, so he grabbed his lighter. As the old man counted down the seconds, he managed to light it for the first time, and then the pressure builds. Luckily, the second one went off without a hitch, and the third time went the same way. Casey breathed a sigh of relief. The tycoon's face didn't waver. He aimed straight at his pinky. Tommy's movements slowed down. The fourth time it barely lit. He looked even more nervous, until after the fifth light. The bet was halfway made, but Tommy was already scared. He was afraid that the next time it wouldn't fire. His arms were shaking uncontrollably. The sixth time it went off without a hitch. Kathy told him to stop, or he would leave the room immediately. Tommy's voice was a little weak. He wanted her to stay with him. Kathy couldn't bear to face it, until the seventh time he lit it. Then a woman came in. She saw what was going on in the house. She rushed over and grabbed the kitchen knife. She was cursing at the rich man. Casey cut the rope from his hand. The tycoon was too scared to speak. The woman turned to the crowd and explained that her husband was a madman. She knew the character of the tycoon. She must have used the car as a bet. Tommy says that's right. It's a white Jaguar, but it was actually a woman's car. The tycoon was already broke. How dare he make a bet? He apologized to Tommy for him. The old man was relieved. He put the keys on the table. The rich man used to be rich, but he couldn't afford to gamble anymore, because many years ago, a woman spent a lot of time, took a few things to gamble with, but in the end, she won it all, and inevitably lost a lot.